UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer wants to bail out the company responsible for putting poop in the water. If you think I'm being hyperbolic, let's go through some headlines. Thames Water reveals what human feces really is in Wiltshire River. The poo map of Berkshire sewage discharges. Luton Gardens flooded with mini river of sewage. Boat race Oxford rowers criticize sewage levels of River Thames. Thames Water under fire after rower criticizes poo in the water. I've seen solid waste float by. Surrey Riverside residents try to stop the poo. Here's the poop on the sewage in the Thames River after heavy rain in July. The company responsible for such a disgusting epidemic across the country that makes it literally unsafe to go into rivers and on our beaches is begging for billions of pounds in bailout money and a resale to a new capital investor. See, the Keir Starmer government has already ruled out nationalisation, like the thing that would actually solve the problem, and wants to instead hope for a new capitalist to come in and hopefully solve the problem. How does that make sense? Why doesn't the government decide to do what it should be doing, which is nationalizing the company and running it and taking responsibility? This will actually make it so the company is not dependent upon paying off a bunch of investors, but instead it's just doing value for money for the people of the UK. Well, Keir Starmer and Rachel Reeves seem to be ideologically against this idea. Ministers emphasized that the new water bill powers would be used to prop up a water company in the case they can't find a new buyer. Thames Water has said it only has funds till May, and the government has ruled out the nationalisation, as I said earlier, forcing it instead to impose a special administrative regime, or an SAR, if the company fails to find a buyer. And with these new powers, it will allow ministers to pass the costs of their bailout onto the other water companies, thus resulting in increased prices for everyone in the country, and we still do not have a water company owned by the people yet. If you remember the 2006 to 2008 period where the economic Great Recession wrecked the economies around the world, and all of the bailouts for some of the largest companies and sectors on the planet with all the money in the world, and some of them that even caused the literal financial crisis, you will know that we have gone through this rodeo before, and we should not be doing it again, just handing fist over money to some of the people that have made the problem. It doesn't matter if they have new ownership. There needs to be new responsibility, and for services as basic as water, we do not need a profit motive on people's thirst, Keir Starmer. We do not. Please nationalize Thames Water, nationalize all of the water companies, and make sure everyone in the country has a high standard and the responsibility is on the state, not on hoping that people who are trying to make a buck off of people's thirst, off of their ability to wash themselves and cook. That is not where responsibility should lie. It should lie in the people that we elect and the bureaucrats who are able to do things professionally without the motive of trying to squeeze a little bit more profit for the investors. Thank you. Please repost, share, do all the things. Also, if you want, please follow me on YouTube. Thank you.